right, the 2023 season is finito. Kansas City Chiefs have proven to be the team. They're at the top of the pile of all 32 teams again. Fourth appearance, 3 wins. Mahomes is the generational quarterback. This is the franchise of this generation. Defeating San Francisco 49ers 25-22 in an overtime game, second overtime game, unbelievable game. Even my wife, who's mostly the halftime girl, she was into it. She was rooting, clapping, screaming. She didn't know what she was doing, but she was excited. We were all excited. This was a very, very amazing, closely fought game. So there's no other way to say it. Mahomes is the top of the top. Andy Reid is just about at the top. Unbelievable head coach and OC. He sees things. He understands the cycle, which I'll get into in a second. But then there's Spagnuolo, who is special upon special. And Mahomes was really choked off in the first half. Ended up using his legs in some big plays. And, had a pretty good game, and a clutch game. But it wasn't a pass-happy, dominant game where he blew out Purdy, who was Mr. 262. Generational versus 262, and it was very on par. San Francisco fought very hard, but this Chiefs team, I give all kinds of credit. They came into the postseason on the road. This is a team you got to watch out to three-peat. No joke. Spagnuolo, Reid, and Mahomes, and restacking of talent. You got to look out for this team. So congratulations, Chiefs fans. Now, San Fran fought so hard, but they seem to be snake bit. They bit themselves, and then they had these weird things. The snake bites themselves. They should have won even with Mr. Irrelevant 262. And this is great news because it says that, hey, not everyone, very few people, if anybody, is going to have Mahomes or Allen or these top guys. But you can still push the great Mahomes, the great Spagnuolo, and Reid to the limit and maybe take it if you're a little bit cleaner. And that's what it says to all the fan bases. And this is great news. It really is. There's a new cycle in town. And obviously the franchise quarterback, the elite quarterback, is a big piece of the puzzle, but not as big as it used to be. It's not about Chuck and Duck and the quarterback doing his thing. It plays a part, but the defense, the offensive line, and the ability to run and have smart coaching and clutch, clean play is the recipe. It's not just who's got the best quarterback and who could throw the football and kind of stop have a decent defense. So this is great news because you can build around this. It is much easier to build a good team than it is to find a Mahomes or an Allen. And so that's the great news. But San Fran, they lost to the best quarterback of our generation, best DC probably of our generation, and Reid. But it's the coaching staff, I thought, that made that difference. Now, there was sloppy play. There was the punt fumble, which is brutal. The missed extra point really cost them the game. But I felt like Spagnuolo, he outcoached Shanahan. There was that one play, it was a critical drive at the end, and I don't understand how Shanahan didn't know he was bringing the blitz, and it was a free blitzer there. And I thought that Shanahan kind of choked a little bit. He had some beautiful moments. The first half was immaculate. The fourth down go to Kittle for the first down. Some nice plays where he started stacking in the fourth quarter. Very good. But that second half where he had 3 and outs, and I think McCaffrey had 1 run. He got away from running the football, and he got a little tense. That one play where he didn't expect the blitz, it really was a big miss on his day. It was a good day, but Spagnuolo was great. Andy Reid was great. Purdy, I thought, played really well. 23 of 38, 255, 1 touchdown, compared to Mahomes, 34 for 46, 333, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. McCaffrey had 22 for 88. Pacheco, 18 for 59. They should have fed McCaffrey more, but not such in tight spaces. They did it in the first half. Then they went away from him a while and really didn't do it till the fourth quarter and overtime. So this game, Greenlaw, popping his Achilles, getting ready to go. You could see when Greenlaw went down, Kelsey was just... He started finding his space. He was cramped. That whole thing with Kelsey pushing Reid, that is scummy. I despise despise Taylor Swift. I can't stand seeing her. I respect Mahomes and Spagnuolo and the KC team, and I even like Kelsey a little bit, but that was so bad. How do you run up to your coach as an older guy that got you Super Bowl rings and shove into him because you're not getting a football? And how does the announcers not make a big deal out of that? That was very, very disgusting. I really don't like that guy. There's something wrong with that dude. I can't believe that. Anyway, kickers played a big part. 57-yarder, broke the record. You had 55 and 53 for Moody. Big special teams played it. But it was these little moments. And I just think too cutesy in that second half really cost them. And Kittle, I thought, is another thing where Shanahan had a little blemish on what he did for the day. Excellent coach, great coach, but a little too cutesy. How do you not, if Andy Reid can get Kelsey into the game, how do you not get Kittle? He had the fourth one catch. He had like another catch here or there. He was blocking, but this guy is so talented. How is he not a player? I don't know. This defense played really well for KC and for San Fran. But man, what a game. And then there's the holding that was allowed by KC. There's so many of them. There was a tackle on Warner at the end. There was on the last drive. I'm not going to use it for excuse for why KC won, but there was some curiosities there. There was a call. There was one where Kelsey just grabbed this guy in a jersey. It was a little curious. I guess maybe they should just, I don't think they should even call holding anymore. This season, the one downside that I think is there's so many holding calls that are blatant and they pick and choose when to call them. And I feel like the refs have a little bit too much power. Don't think it gave KC the victory because San Fran did their business and been smarter. They should have won, but it was a little sticky in my craw type thing. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the Seattle-Pittsburgh game. Not as bad. That was like beyond. That was on another level. San Fran, could have had it. But what a game. Guys, we got a new cycle. Understand, if you're a fan of your team and you're looking at your team and you're thinking about what the old cycle was and you're hoping to build like that or you're seeing your team built like that, be prepared for trouble. You have to have a competent offensive line, a tight end who can be effective. It doesn't have to be Kelsey or Kittle, but he's got to be effective. You've got to have your defense. You have good coaching, but that offensive line, you could see Feliciano even went down for the 49ers, and that had big effect. That was their edge. And then when it went down to just basically Williams and no Feliciano, then really you had Creed Humphreys and Smith had the edge on the offensive front, and then also the quarterback, and then the staff, and it just kind of started multiplying from there. But what a Super Bowl. What a really unbelievable Super Bowl. Give credit to both these teams. KC, you are the best. You're my daddy for another year. So anyway, congrats KC fans, congrats San Fran fans. You guys at least made it to the Super Bowl. Sorry you lost. Guys, get ready for the 24 season and know what the new optimal NFL cycle is for offense and hope your team gets it. It's not going to be pretty. Curtis saying, catch you next time. Be well. See you soon. Start building your own online sports book today by getting signed up with aceperhead.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.